If you clicked on this video, first of all, thank you. I have a lot of experience in the game, playing over 50,000 matches, and today I'm gonna teach you everything I've learned from the past 6 years in only 5 minutes. You don't want to miss out on the more advanced tips, so stick to the end and you'll become a pro in no time. Let's cover the basics first. I suggest you watch the whole video even if you are not a beginner, cause there's always something you might have missed. Start learning about every brawler's abilities, what their aiming ranges and what their super star powers, gadgets and hypercharges do. This will take some time, but once you know them all, you know how to counter them. More on this later. An important thing to know as well is their skins, because some premium skins, especially the legendary ones, change the whole character and confuse beginners. So spend like 5 minutes scrolling through the shop catalog. Also try unlocking brawlers you enjoy playing, upgrade them and master their abilities and playstyle. For example, if you like going aggressive, you may like assassins and tanks more, but if you want to control the game, damage dealers, controllers and throwers will be your best bet. Time for some more advanced tips. These are the types of brawlers on the screen right now. This is what they do, and this is a guideline on what maps and modes you should play with each. Take a screenshot of it. Speaking of modes, each game mode is different. This is a list of all the game modes currently in the game, and this is a quick description of them. Take a screenshot of that one as well. Every game mode has an objective, and in order to win, you need to complete it. So focus on the objective, because that's what matters the most. If you're about to die but you know you can score a goal, for example, go for it. Now let's dive into more details. Take a look at this map. This is the center, the most important thing in the map. If you control it, you control the game. These are the left and right lanes. They're useful for creating pressure on the map, but if you lose control of the center, the lanes can't create any pressure, so keep that in mind. Depending on the map, some brawlers can play as a mid, trying to control the center, some others are lanes, creating pressure, and some others can play both. This is a list of every brawler and their main position. I can't explain every position for each brawler, but the brawlers category guideline I gave you before can easily help you out. For example, we know that if a map has walls, it's good for throwers. But if the map has walls at the center and nowhere else, the thrower will always be mid. Whereas if a map has a lot of walls in the lanes, but it's open at the center, the thrower will thrive as a lane. There is one thing in the game that is more important than everything else though. But before that, if you're finding the video helpful so far, it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe. You can also like, comment and share it to help the algorithm recommend it to more people that may need it. So the most important thing in the game is pressure. If you pressure the opponents, they will have to back down. Pressure can be created in 2 ways. First, if you get one or more opponents low on health, or second, if you take them down completely. When pressuring the opponent, the most important thing is to do it from different directions. Try spreading out and coordinate with your teammates to shoot the same opponent from 2 different positions. This is called pinching. It's the easiest way to kill an opponent that is trying to hide. If you're getting pressured though, stay calm and try not to be close to your teammates, because if you are, it will be easier for the opponents to team wipe you. The best way I've found to get out of a position like this is to pinch the enemy brawler that creates the most pressure and take them down. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the triangle of countering. This is the general idea. Brawlers with high HP like tanks and assassins counter the squisher ones like snipers and throwers. The squisher ones counter brawlers that have high DPS like damage dealers and controllers, and the high DPS ones, guess what? They counter the high HP ones. Hence the triangle of countering. Every map is different though, so always remember the brawlers category guideline and pick brawlers depending on the map. Now aiming is not as important as you might think, but if you want to practice your aiming, hop into some friendly games and play 1v1 matches with the same brawler you want to learn how to aim. Okay, now these are the best 2 tips I can give if you want to be a hardcore player. First, watch other more experienced people play, either by spectating them in game or on YouTube. A few examples are Spenel C, Bobby, Sans, Dredge and many other pro players that have YouTube channels. And second, rewatch your replays. It's the best way to see what mistakes you made and correct them in your next matches. Lastly, the most important thing to get better at the game, believe it or not, is to not be toxic. Be friendly. That way you'll meet a lot of good players who can guide you through your journey. No one wants some random guy calling them bad when they themselves made a ton of mistakes. Try recognizing your mistakes instead of blaming others for them. Plus, if you're not being toxic, you won't tilt. It's a game after all. It's all about having fun. And with that said, I hope this video helped you, and if you want to improve your positioning as well, I have a whole other video covering up that topic. So hopefully I'll see you there.